Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hunga 712. Today I'm bringing you some pretty great gameplay here with the new game mode on World War II. It's one shot. I don't know if you guys were around during the Advanced Warfare Dark Ages for Call of Duty that year, as I like to call it. I'm just joking. But this was one of my favorite game modes on Advanced Warfare was one shot. If you guys have never played this game mode, I'll let you know a little bit about it. Basically, everybody has a sniper rifle. That's the only gun you can have for this mode. The classes are preset, so you don't have to worry about creating a sniper class to your liking. Everybody's using the Kar 98. Nobody has any other sniper rifle. The Carabin or the Kraben, the Lee Enfield, the Springfield. You know, nobody has those guns. It's just this one sniper rifle. You have some preset classes. Some classes come with grenades, some with smokes, some have bouncing betties. I think you have a expeditionary class. You've got an airborne class, infantry, armored, and then a resistance class. So you have your perks, you have your loadouts. Everything's preset, so no worries. Basically, in one shot, also there's not the hit multipliers that you normally have, because sometimes when you use a sniper rifle, if you shoot a guy in the leg, you won't get the kill. You'll do a lot of damage to him, but you won't get the kill. On here, pretty much anywhere you hit the person, they're going to be dead. If you shoot them in the toe, you're going to kill them on one shot. Because I had a couple of games where I just kind of panic fired and hit a guy in the low leg and killed him, and it was like, wow, I shouldn't have killed him. But what I always loved about one shot, and by the way, I have really nice 3-piece collateral coming up right here. Oh, look at that. I get a couple of those this game. I have another pretty nice collateral later in the game, but what I love about one shot and why I think this was one of the best game modes that they put into Call of Duty at the time, like I said, that was during Advanced Warfare, and I might reinstall that and see if I can find a game mode of one shot for you guys, so you can kind of compare how it used to be. But what was nice with one shot for me is that I hate when, because I mostly play objective-based games. I play Domination, I play Hardpoint, I play Search, I play Capture the Flag. Those are the game modes I like. I used to be a big TDM player, but one of the things I hate with TDM, especially in the newer games, is that nobody tends to move. Everybody just kind of posts up in a spot, and they sit the whole game, and it just tends to make the games really long and slow and boring. That's why I like having an objective, because that's where everybody's going to typically be, is around an objective. There's another collateral there. But, yeah, so like in Domination, most people are going to be by the B flag or by one of the flags or trying to defend one of the flags. Same with Hardpoint. There's a place that moves in the middle of the map. You have to go to it. And typically in normal pub matches, when I have a sniper on my team, and I don't know if you guys have the same luck as I do, but typically snipers don't really know what an objective is, or they don't play it, and typically they go double negative on my team. So it's kind of nice to have a game mode like this where most snipers are going to go and play. Not all of them, but a lot of snipers are going to go to this game mode to snipe, because that's, you have all these snipers here. This is where most of the people are going to go. So if you guys hate quick scoping, you hate, like I said, teammates not ever wanting to jump on an objective, snipers going double or triple negative, you're probably going to like this game mode, which, like I said, this is why I loved one shot back in the day, was that it took snipers out of normal matches that typically hurt you more than help you. So some of the recommendations I have on here, I think it's better in this. I don't know if it's because I don't use sniper rifles that often, even though I have them diamond. Typically, I only use them in war mode, or if we're playing Search, I don't really use them in like Domination or anything, just because you're kind of hindered a bit when you're trying to use a sniper rifle compared to a BAR or a PPSH. So I found it better to try to quick scope in this game. The way the auto aim works on here, sometimes I've noticed I'll swipe with my scope, because usually when I'm trying to aggressive snipe, I drag scope more than anything. I scope in and then kind of pull left to right with the sniper rifle. But I've noticed on this game, especially with assault rifles and other weapons, that the way the auto aim works, it's just funky. It's like your gun doesn't stick like it did in other games. So I found it better to try to quick scope people where you're not too worried about your gun slowing down or sticking to the person. You're just trying to center properly and hit your shots. Which, like I said, that helped me quite a bit because I was watching some people who were sniping really well, and that's mostly what they were doing. They were kind of black scoping people, so quick scoping. So that's what I found worked the best. I used the Expeditionary class a lot in the objective modes because there were bouncing Bettys and flashbangs. Like I said, the bouncing Bettys are kind of nice because they protect your back, because typically, I found in these modes you have a few people who are really good snipers and a few people who are going to go 6 and 40 on your team a lot. So it's kind of nice to have a Betty behind you to kind of protect your back when you don't really trust a teammate, sadly. Sad to say that, but that's just one thing I found that helped out quite a bit. Flashbangs are also kind of nice too. They work as like smoke grenades, because I've literally only seen maybe my total, about 6 months on this game, or a little bit more than 6 months. I've only seen people use flares, which are basically flashbangs. If you've never used them on here, I've only seen people use flares maybe 4 or 5 times in the 6 or 8 months I've played this game. So they are helpful, like I said, when you're trying to take an objective. I do recommend, again, when you go to choose game modes on here, like I said, game modes they're not preset, so it's not like you go into one shot. There's a one-shot domination, a one-shot hardpoint, a one-shot TDM, one-shot free-for-all. One shot doesn't work like that. Basically, in one shot, the map comes up and the game mode's attached to it. So it'll be, Arden's Forest domination, Dunkirk free-for-all, or classified. So basically, those will be your choices. So don't think that, you're only going to play hardpoint like you're watching here. You're only going to play domination. You're only going to play team deathmatch. It's not like that. You guys get to pick and choose basically what mode you want to play. I recommend, and I can't remember if I said this earlier in the video, but I recommend picking an objective-based game, because that's one thing I noticed when we played team deathmatch. I'm playing with Christian here. One thing I noticed in TDM is that the TDM games are just they're just a bore. I mean, that's the only way to put it, is they're just incredibly boring. That's, like I said, that's just what I found playing the couple of matches that I did in TDM and in some of those modes. Everybody sits and they kind of post up, and I understand why, but they basically just post up and they don't move. And it makes, like I said, it makes the game incredibly boring. So that's why I think the objective-based games work the best on here, because it gives you a spot on the map where everybody is going to be, just like in Hardpoint here. Everybody's going to be in here. There's the downfall using a Betty. I killed myself. But that's, it gives you a central point on the map where everybody's typically going to be. As you can see, all these enemies here, they're all running down here, whereas in Team Deathmatch, everybody just kind of sat back in their spawn and just kind of played, chicken, basically. Who's going to run to our spawn? Who's going to bore themselves quicker? Because I think most of the couple of TDMs we played, I think, went time limit almost, which typically you don't see. I mean, I haven't seen too many time limit Team Deathmatches since Ghost. I think Ghost was about the only time you ever saw a time limit TDM, so... That's one recommendation I have for you guys. If you guys want to get a lot of kills, if you want to be in a lot of interactions, like I said, pick an objective-based game. Hardpoint and domination tended, for us, was the best. I think Hardpoint was actually far and away the best mode for getting a lot of kills, just because you have one central point all the time, whereas in domination, of course, you have the 3 flags. So just a few tips for you guys, but let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking of one-shot mode here. Like I said, I had a blast on it. Last night was the first time I played it. I'll definitely be playing it some more. I'll probably stream it here for you guys. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try out some of the other classes too. I only tried out a couple of classes. I'd like to try out the Iron Sight class, because I used to use Iron Sights on Black Ops 2 on the Ballista every once in a while, which I loved. I loved using Iron Sight sniper rifles. Gave you that old-timey feel, of World at War, which was kind of cool. So I'm definitely going to do that. And I'd like to know in the comment section, did you guys ever get a chance to play it when it was on Advanced Warfare? Because, like I said, that was the first time we saw the one-shot game mode was on Advanced Warfare, and like I said, I had a blast playing it. But let me know in the comment section. I'm going to do a video for you guys if you guys have been wondering kind of what my thoughts are on Black Ops 4 and what has been leaked so far. I'm going to let you guys know about that. My next video, I was going to do it today, but I had so much fun on this game mode, and I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to log into WW2, if you guys have been busy with work or school or life, or if you haven't been on the game in a while, check this game mode out, because like I said, it's a blast. I'm having a great time on this game mode. But anyways, getting back to Black Ops 4, videos coming soon for that one. Like I said, I wanted to let everybody kind of get their opinions out. But thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time. Bo out.
I can't hit my snipes right now.
Seize and defend the hard point. Seize and defend the hard point. Hard point is in enemy hands. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
I think we
Enemy
just...
recon aircraft observed. Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky. New hard point. Move out. Hard point in allied hands. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
fucking meleeing me like a little fucking bitch.
Head to the rear and rest up.
Gosh. Yeah, I think... Yeah, here it is.
Keep your heads down.
What was fun was hitting those clads like that on Black Ops 3. Running off the wall.